So yeah, when we actually presented it to the audience, we got a fair few laughs, sort of just broke the ice of the whole audience, and then from then on it was a lot easier to present. Everyone was more relaxed in the room, and the presentation went very well after that initial start.
And I'm just here with Maurice. And Maurice, we've just done a Proficient Speaker Course. And you have a pretty neat testimony that you shared. So before the course, if we can just backtrack, you were about to do a presentation, and you had a pretty linear presentation. It had to do with your slides, and then you were going to go through your slides, and we did some crafting, and that had helped as well. And so what did you think about your experience with this workshop, but also just how you crafted your news story?
Yeah, I always found it very nerve-wracking starting a presentation and just figuring out how to engage the audience straight away from the beginning. So that's where I basically it was good to get that story across and then tweak it to be very specific. So yeah, when we actually presented it to the audience, we got a fair few laughs, sort of just broke the ice of the whole audience, and then from then on it was a lot easier to present. Everyone was more relaxed in the room, and the presentation went very well after that initial start. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you want to share a little bit about just what tweaks you had or what changes you had with that presentation that were especially helpful, or what was so funny?
It was basically the whole part around of the story that I had, which was around basically getting on a video call and then realising I had my pyjamas on and then quickly throwing a shirt on just as the call started. So, but it was good to actually have it in a structure where it then flowed straight on to be able to flow on from that to actually what I was there to actually talk about, and provide the linkage between both. So that's what was one of the things, the whole springboard going from the story to basically reality today, and then moving on the proposal, on the presentation.
Absolutely. And even today you delivered another speech. So we did 3 days of presenting and learning about presenting, and you did another speech, and you didn't even have much time, but you delivered it with so much clarity, and it was a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, it was 5-minute preparation. It was pretty good. It was good to have that structure, learning how to quickly structure a presentation out, and the information's there in your head. It's just putting it and portraying it and putting it out to the audience in an easier manner, which makes sense and flows.
Yeah. And lastly, what do you think a training like this, we've only done 3 half days, but what do you think a training like this has helped you with confidence with delivering presentations?
Well, it was good to just, there's probably about 5, 6, 7 things that we picked up that all help throughout the whole, from where I was when I first started to now. I picked up a lot of these tools to use and things to be aware of that I wasn't aware that I was doing. It's all subconscious things, but now I know that I can work on them and improve them.
That's awesome. And if I can just highlight, your personality and your passion just so flowed when you're in your sweet spot, and you had us all in stitches when you're talking about your game as well. So that was an awesome part of it. So thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.